My name is Randy Lloyd. I'm the Research Facility Coordinator here at the West Central Research Experiment and Extension Service Station here in North Platte. Going to visit with you just a little bit about some Pioneer hybrid options for the crowdsourcing group. Briefly going to touch on 5 different hybrids. So first of all, we're going to start off with P0622AML. So this is a 106-day hybrid. Its silk CRM is 102 day, so that's important to know. It's going to be a little bit, it's going to get done fairly quick, even at 106 day, which is the shortest hybrid we have in this group. I do want to point out this is an AML, so that trait package gives you above ground pest control, including Western bean cutworm. This is an Aquamax product, so it has really good drought tolerance and good stability. Again, you can see here that the drought tolerance is a 9. So that's important, probably maybe not so much for this discussions because this will be obviously under a pivot. Good mid-season brittle stalk tolerance, which means it's got good green snap tolerance, always an issue in our area. And one thing to consider is you may need to use a fungicide. Gray leaf spot is only rated at 3. So we want to keep an eye on that. In 2021, Matt Stockton was able to pull some data for me from local Pioneer trials. So this yielded 263.8 across 10 trials in our area. And this was included in one entry in TAPS last year, 232 bushel. The next hybrid is 1185 AM, 111-day hybrid. Again, going to point out that this trait package is AM, which means it has above ground insect control, not including Western bean cutworm. So keep that in mind as we move forward. Decent disease scores, although gray leaf spot's a 4, so you still want to keep an eye on that as we go throughout the season in case we need a fungicide application. And for this one, I believe this is a new hybrid. So we did see in 12 trials across our area last year, a yield level of 281.9 bushels. And I believe it was new, so this was not included in TAPS last year. 1237 AM, so this is a 112-day hybrid. I do want to point out the silk CRM is 117 day. So that means it's a little bit long for 112. And, keep that in mind as you're placing this hybrid. Again, AM, that means we do have above ground insect protection, but not Western bean cutworm. This one is a pretty consistent performer, but it's for moderate yield levels. So this is one, if, you're going to try to ring the bell on the yield this year in TAPS, this is one of those that's going to probably hang in there no matter what our weather is. But it's probably not going to be considered a racehorse type hybrid. Really nice disease and agronomic package. So I just circled both characteristics and disease scores, really a nice ratings across the entire range there. So gray leaf spot is really good. Goss's wilt is really good. And then of course, all the agronomic scores are good. Again, not in TAPS last year because I believe this one is probably new, but in Pioneer trials across our area. This was in 13 of those trials and it yielded 259.6. 1366 has been around a while. It's been a very good performer. So this is a 113-day hybrid. It is the AML trait package. Again, that's going to mean it has all above ground insect control, including Western bean cutworm. This platform, like I said, has been around a while. It has really been an industry-leading yield product, and it does have good green snap or brittle stalk tolerance and decent disease score. Certainly will be suitable for Goss's wilt in our area, but again, for gray leaf spot, you might want to keep an eye on that, and if we need to include a fungicide at some point, that's an option. Another thing about this one is it does have good ear flex, which means it's going to perform kind of across the board. If we have good conditions, it's going to fill that ear up and flex a bit so that we can, increase our yields there at the end of the season. And this says moderate seeding rates. I would consider that for our area about a 32 to 33 type planting population, 33,000. So this one has been out for a while. So in our area last year, it yielded 288.8 across 6 trials. This was actually in 8 of the entries we had in TAPS last year, and it topped out. It averaged 267.6 in those 8 entries. So really nice performance. The last hybrid I'll mention is 1563 AML. Again, a late silker, 115-day hybrid trait package above ground, which includes Western bean cutworm. Really good for Goss's wilt. So we do deal with that in our area. But again, we want to manage around that gray leaf spot score of 4. And this looks like it's going to fit very well on good ground, under good irrigation conditions. Again, new products. So we did not have this in TAPS last year. And it was only in 1 trial in our area, and it yielded 263.8 bushel. So those are the Pioneer hybrids that we're looking at. And have a good day.